Bitch, I'm smoking Zuka, this ain't Zaza. Bitch, I'm smoking Zuka, this ain't Tuka. Run up on me tryna be a shooter. I might send a nigga to my papa. Shawty said she let me, she said here we go.
What's up with y'all, family? We back with another video. And right now it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. Let me see. It's 4:03 in the morning. In case you don't believe me. Yeah, 4:03 in the morning. It's 4:03. And we about to do this LIL PEEP and MONTREALITY reaction. The interview reaction. Now I just did Toxic City. I had dropped the Beamer Boy video. And I dropped Corn, a video of Corn Freak on the Leash. My first time ever listening to Corn. You know what I'm saying? When I be telling y'all I be looking for heavy metal, I mean that crazy rock shit and all that, Corn is it. Corn and Slipknot, those are the two type shit I'll be looking for. But somebody requested this MONTREALITY video on my last reaction. I got y'all, you know what I'm saying? I always listen to the PEEP songs. I don't mind checking out a PEEP interview or some shit and him just talking, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Just getting into him personally besides his art, you know what I'm saying? Hear him speak a sentence that's not lyrics. That's not him music-wise. He's just talking, you know what I'm saying? We can get into some of that. Like I say, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We gonna chill, get into it. It's your first time over here, welcome to the page. If this ain't your first time over here, welcome back, fam. Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna drop that black heart and that motherfucking flame for me. And I'm gonna ask y'all to do that shit again later in the video if y'all still watching. Only if y'all still watching though. Don't drop that shit if you ain't still watching later. Well, we about to get into it, man. I ain't gonna talk y'all head off. Hope everybody having a good night if y'all love. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Created Thursday, April 13, 2017 at 4:07 p.m. downtown Montreal. PEEP chopped his hair off shortly after this interview. We intended to film another one and reflect his new look, but never got the chance. Wishing you peace as you journey beyond this plane of existence. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being you. Love, MONTREALITY. All right, let's do it.
Okay. I think the planet is very sad. Yes, of course. I definitely think the planet is very sad. And I think a lot of people are also very ungrateful, which is another big problem. Well, that's why I got the crybaby tat on my face. I got a humongous tattoo that says crybaby and shit to keep me grateful and remind me not to be a crybaby. So I see it every time I look in the mirror, you know, to remind me that I'm blessed.
You know what I'm about to say? He said something about that tattoo. You better explain the daddy tattoo. And I kind of thought, like, okay, it could be like a label. Like, it could be. He's like, he's daddy, so he tatted it on him. Like, when you see him, it's like his name type shit. It could be a possibility. But the fact that he never came out and actually spoke on it, I'm not going to have a peace of mind about that answer.
Welcome to MONTREALITY. This is OP. Let's get it. Oof. I was kind of like, I was a kitchen bitch at a, can I curse?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. I was a kitchen bitch at a seafood restaurant, a local seafood restaurant, where I did a lot of really disgusting shit, like early in the morning. Like at 7:30 in the morning, I would have to cut up a bunch of fucking squids, like a whole bucket full of squids. It really sucked. Made me throw up a few times. I also, one time the chef just came at me with like a bucket of crabs, like 300 crabs, like live crabs going like this and shit. And apparently, I don't know if I'm gonna get arrested for this, but apparently to kill the crabs and cook them, you need to just take a pair of scissors, big ass cooking scissors, and just straight cut their faces off. So I'm a mass crab murderer. I cut the faces off of 300 crabs that day, and I never went back.
Where did he do this shit at? Oh, what?
Arrested for this, but apparently to kill the crabs and cook them, you need to just take a pair of scissors, big ass cooking scissors, and just straight cut their faces off.
It's fucked up.
So I'm a mass crab murderer.
I can't really blame him, bro. I used to do that type of shit to frogs. I'm a mass frog murderer. To this day, my auntie Betty called me frog killer when she see me. She been calling me that shit since I was 4 years old. I'm 21. She been calling me frog killer for years, bro. Cause she seen me kill one frog, only if she knew that I killed way more. She only caught me with that one body. But when she knew the things that I did to frogs when I got a little bit older. I used to do the most fucked up shit to them. Skin them alive and shit. We didn't get into all that. That's a story for another day. I used to do some wild ass shit to frogs.
This is off of 300 crabs that day, and I never went back. Ooh. I mean, my favorite show still to this day is Scooby-Doo. I don't have a particular favorite character.
I fuck with Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo is just not... it's not really one of my favorites. Like, he's a classic. He's like Snoop Dogg. Scooby-Doo is like the Snoop Dogg of cartoons. I fuck with Snoop Dogg. I love the real movie. But the cartoon, I like the real movie. But the cartoon, I could never watch it. I was never able to just sit down and watch Scooby-Doo. I couldn't stand it. But I love the movie with the real version. I love that shit.
The original Scooby-Doo, I just love it so much because of the soundtrack, the animation, and everything. The whole, I don't know. I'm into like spooky, scary shit.
Yeah, that's spooky.
When I was a kid, that was what was scary to me. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie.
How about that?
That's some real shit. Cause the animation, the movie when they had them long ass weird things, and it was on Spooky Island, cause it was Creepy Spooky Island or some shit like that. That shit was scary. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was scary as fuck to me too. I agree. That's why I love that movie though, cause that shit was scary as a bitch. That shit was ultra scary to me, and I don't know, bro. That movie is amazing. That's why Scooby-Doo is like an OG ass cartoon. But just the cartoon, I couldn't get into. The show, hell yeah, the music on the show, all that shit was live. The actors, they look spot on. Like Freddy looked like Freddy. Fred, whatever his name is. Velma looked like Velma. Daphne looked like Daphne. Shaggy looked just like Shaggy. Yeah, Shaggy. Is that Shaggy, right? Yeah, Shaggy. Everybody looked just like everybody. All the actors look spot on like the motherfucking characters. If they try to remake that shit, this shit just wouldn't be the same. That's why them shits is classics. I fuck with that. I fuck with this view on that one.
The dude, the submarine dude, you know what I'm talking about? With the big yeah, you got it tattooed on him. He's got a tattoo. My homie has a tattoo with the dude from Scooby-Doo. That's the villain. Yeah, right there. That episode. That's wild.
See, I don't really like that cartoon.
Death Note,
the cartoon.
Bleach, Hunter x Hunter.
Watch anime?
Shiki is one of my favorite ones. A lot of people don't know when I tell them.
Told you watch anime.
A lot of people do, but it's one of the less popular ones. But it's my favorite one. RPGs, you know. I started out playing RuneScape. I love RuneScape. Then I did a little bit of World of War. And then World of Warcraft. World of War. My bad. Just woke up. Literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. And then I did Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls was my shit.
My nigga, I play that shit all the fucking time, bro. I play that shit all the fucking time. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls. My nigga PEEP. And not too many people, a lot of people know about that game, but not too many people know about that game. Now, a lot of people don't really fuck with that game. They don't really realize how good that shit is. It's like one of the best games in fucking history. My nigga PEEP play. R.I.P. to you, bro. You just like me in some ways, bro. Fuck, nigga, listen, nigga, what? Play the type shit I play. That's my favorite game. And he fuck with that game. He the first person that I've ever heard, deadass, he the first person I ever heard come out and say, just out of their mouth, that they fuck with Skyrim. Because nobody says that shit. I never heard nobody say, oh, this is the game I play. I'm the only one that I've ever heard say that shit. Or I brought it up and motherfuckers say, oh, I played that. But they never named that shit as one of their top games. This shit, let's go.
My bad. Just woke up, literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. And then I did Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls was my shit. Mass Effect. But mostly RPGs and like Fable 1 through 3. I'm like a nerd. I like magic and swords and shit like that. Watched a lot of Game of Thrones. Yeah. I played Zelda on the Game Boy though, you know what I mean? Like the original. Yeah. I'm dead as fuck in a coffin. I'm long gone. 86, goddamn. I wish. Not happening. If I find someone, if I fall in love with someone, if I have a kid, you know what I mean, shit might change. But right now, I'm out here making music, you know, and the shit I talk about is real, so I don't, you know, not much to lose right now, but I'm here, I'm doing my thing, so fuck it.
How old are you now, 20?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think
20.
happens after that?
You know, I don't know. You could just wake up again. I have no idea. I'm not like, I know there's something because you can't kill energy, you know what I mean? Energy doesn't die. It's literally like a fucking weird thing that like leaves your brain when you die. Like you could see it on some cameras or some shit. You could see like a weird like, I don't even know what the fuck to call it, but it leaves your brain and like just like floats out into like, you know, the atmosphere and whatever the fuck. So no, definitely not. And I feel the presence of a lot of people who have passed away too, just randomly, you know what I mean? They're just popping in my head, so. Oh, of course. I think that everyone should do mushrooms in particularly, not necessarily acid, but I think everyone should do mushrooms at least 2 times a year. I think it's great for your mental health. It teaches you a lot of shit. Like, I can't explain it. It almost feels like you got like a massage in your brain, you know what I mean? I can't explain it. But you just feel relieved and like...
I tried shrooms and they was not been some good shrooms because I didn't feel shit.
Oh, like you realize a lot of shit, you know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. I think they're there for a reason. You know what? I have never had a bad trip. I have never had a bad trip because I'm just like so aware of the fact that I'm on whatever I'm on that like there's almost like a sober me inside of the fucked up me just being like, you're fine, bro. Like, and everyone else is freaking out around me and I'm kind of like laughing at them. Like, I don't know, it's weird. I'm just good at controlling myself on that shit. I used to sell mushrooms too, so I would eat like way more than you should eat every day. I kind of replaced weed with mushrooms, so yeah. Psychedelics became a regular thing to me. Like I did mushrooms last night. Yeah, we ate mushrooms last night and I stayed up all night. I slept for like 2 hours, I think, in the car just before this interview. So that's me. Shit, my favorite rappers, definitely Future.
That's the only thing that I would want to try. I haven't seen Mike Tyson eat them bitches too. I actually want to try them bitches. That's the only thing I want to try is some fucking shrooms. That's the only thing besides weed. That I would try. I wouldn't make that a consistent thing. But psychedelics, I really want to try shrooms again. Real shrooms. Good ones. Should probably feel like you said, massage your brain. I don't know what I'll be seeing right now. I'll probably see Scooby-Doo.
On there, Gucci, Atlanta, man, fuck. Atlanta, you know, McConan. Yeah, Atlanta did that for me. I mean, obviously there's a shit ton of New York, like, you know, artists who got bars and shit. Like, the culture there is a lot different from Atlanta, you know, the rap culture and shit. Like, I did listen to a lot of fucking, like, Pro Era when they were popping, and I was like 14, 15 or some shit like that. And like shit like that. And obviously the old shit, bringing it back, you know, like Wu-Tang. fucking MF Doom and all the old New York shit, but mostly, like, for some reason I find the Atlanta scene to be like almost like, it reminds me a lot of rock and roll, like in a certain way, you know what I mean? I think it's amazing because I think it's amazing that there's so many different, like, you know, ways to come at it nowadays, because like, even me, I was looking, apparently I got a Wikipedia page. I was looking at my Wikipedia page. The genres was like alternative rock, like R&B, hip hop, trap, emo, pop punk. So they don't really know what to call it, you know what I mean? But I think that people are just gonna have to stop putting, you know, people into boxes, you know what I mean? They don't really need to label it anymore. Like, just enjoy the fuck out of it. And I want to take more of like a Frank Ocean route and, like, you know what I mean? Drop projects that are just me and no one else on them, so that, you know, I did it on my own, so I can't, not to like hop on a wave, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to ride a wave, I'm trying to make my own wave. Free Max B, an artist of this generation, I think would be legendary.
I always wondered, like, why people didn't get tattoos on their hands and their palms. He the first person I've seen with that, and I used to always want that. And I used to be like, I'm gonna be the first person with that shit. But hey, now I seen PEEP with it. It's probably impossible for me to be the first person with it, but he's now the first person that I've seen with it. That shit wild. I always wondered, like I said, I get some shit right here, I can get some shit right here. It's long.
During my generation, I'd say he's gonna be like remembered forever. I mean, Future just has so much music, so much quality music, you know what I mean? And the shit he says, the content of his is just absolutely insane. Like, you know, people like to turn up to it and they don't even sometimes know what they're listening to, and it's just like so much, you know, deeper than just like turning up to that shit. Like, I gets me emotional, you know. I mean, shit, Hardly's a great one. I think Chosen One is a deep song. I think Inside the Mattress, Perky's Calling. I love Purple Rain. Purple Rain was amazing. Yeah, Dirty Sprite 1, though, is what put me on.
I fuck with Perky's Calling and Purple Rain for sure.
And I've just been listening to every song.
What's the most romantic thing you've ever done?
Fuck a girl on her period.
I'm not with it on that one, bro. I almost walked out on it, Pete. No, bro. Not with that one. You got it, bro. You're not even with her right now and shit. Like, nah, you got it. I can, nope. You got it, bro. Nope. That's great.
No condom.
How do you heal a broken heart?
He happy about that.
Fuck her on her period. Yeah, I had a broken heart. I got broken on my face.
Can't fuck with that shit, bro.
But
I don't like that one.
Shit, I have no idea what I knew. I just write songs about it, and it doesn't really help. So I'll learn one day. You know what I mean? 20, still growing up. I feel it. I mean, I got hentai posters all over my fucking room, so I brought them on tour with me too, because we're pretty much putting my bedroom on stage for the shows.
He's younger than I am
It's just
now.
a bunch of hentai posters on the wall and shit.
I love it.
I fucking, they just know what they're doing. They know what's attractive. They know what the fuck they're doing with everything too, from horror movies to hentai. You know, the Japanese are just absolutely, you know what I mean? They're just a step ahead of me. My ultimate fetish. I don't know. I got a few. But my ultimate fetish is probably, I don't know. I don't really have an ultimate fetish, but just, I guess, tattoos on girls is hot. I fuck with tattoos on girls. I put feet in my mouth sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm out here. I mean, shit, everything changes with time. Like, you can't predict where you're gonna be next year. You have no idea, you know what I mean? Like, there have been points, like, I mean, shit, everything changes with time. Like, you can't predict where you're gonna be next year. You have no idea, you know what I mean? Like, there have been points, like, I've been in very, 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 very low points. Like, you know, shitty situations, horrible situations. And then my mom always tells me, like, time will heal everything, you know what I mean? And even if it's like 5 years later and you're still feeling like, where the fuck, like, when I'm waiting for this shit to heal, like, nothing's happening. It's gonna take another, you know, few years, you know what I mean? That shit does take time in some situations, but, you know, it will eventually get better. Things will get better. And also, you have to be grateful for what you have. Never be ungrateful. It's when people start to be super, you know, like, oh, I hate my life, everything sucks. But it's like, you got shoes in your feet right now, you know what I mean? There's kids who don't have water, access to water in the world. So, pretty much, yeah. There's people fighting to survive, so live on for them, you know what I mean? Live the life that they wish they could live.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that shit also.
My message to the youth is stay aware of the shit that's happening around you, and don't get brainwashed by fucking, you know, society today, because that shit is very easy to happen. And don't become a police officer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. This is Lil Peep. That was MONTREALITY. Much love. Gang, gang.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Of course.
It was great, man. One of the best we've done so far.
Hell yeah. Of course, man.
Peepers.
See, I don't normally do it. I watched your guys' interviews.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
R.I.P. the Peepers, man. That shit was live, bro. I fuck with that video. I'm glad that shit ain't cut off, bro. That shit was like, he had some good views on some shit. Better mark this man.